Hey guys, so I don't know if you could tell right now, but my voice is kind of weird because I do have a cold, but I still really wanted to make this vlog for you guys. So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite scenes from my favorite TV show, Friends. So I don't even really know where to start because there's so many episodes that I love and I pretty much have all of them memorized, but I think it's okay. So this next episode is one of my all-time favorites. I laugh every single time. It is the one with Ross's sandwich. I don't know if that's what it's called. It might be what it's called. But anyway, so he goes into work and someone ate his sandwich and he basically freaks out and it's hilarious. Oh, so Ross gets Phoebe to make a note on the sandwich telling people not to eat it, and people were calling him like mental or something. So his boss calls him in for writing it like a threatening note on the sandwich. Ross goes into his boss's office and his boss is like, we've been getting threats from you, and Ross is like, oh no, this is all big misunderstanding, see what happened, this is all about a sandwich. And then he's like, yeah, someone ate it. The boss is like, oh, that was me. And then Ross is like, you ate my sandwich? My sandwich? And then he's like, oh, well come look in my office. There might be more in the trash. And he's like, you threw away my sandwich? My sandwich? And it zooms out and is still screaming my sandwich. And there's more to that scene, but it is hilarious and I laugh every single time. Another one of my favorite episodes is the one where Ross goes to get a spray tan. And I always laugh at this one because it's just, I hate Ross. I hate Ross so much. I mean, come on. Seriously? Anyway, he goes to get a spray tan. He gets in the booth and they're like, you pat, count to 5, and turn. So Ross gets in. He's like, okay, good. So then he stands there. They spray the front and he's like, okay. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then it interrupts him and sprays the front again. So the guy comes out and he's like, everything good? And Ross is like, no, everything is not okay. And they're like, what happened? He's like, you sprayed my front twice. And the guy's like, you got 2 2s? And Ross is like, I'm a 4. And they're like, okay, turn around and we'll have to even that out. So Ross is like, you think? So then Ross goes in again and they spray the front 2 more times because Ross does not understand what's happening. And Ross is like, the same thing happened again. And he's like, you got 2 more 2s? And Ross is like, I'm an 8. And it's so funny. I don't know why I find this episode so funny, but the show is always there for me. It always cheers me up. My friend's ringtone is the Friends theme song, and we always start laughing. She'll call me and have the time I start singing the theme song, dancing around. I miss it. I miss the call. I love it. Okay, this is probably my hands down favorite episode out of every episode, is the one with the holiday armadillo. Okay, I love this episode. So Ross is trying to teach his son Ben about Hanukkah, but Ben celebrates Christmas usually with Carol, who's Ben's mom. So the one year that Ross had Ben for Christmas, he wanted to teach Ben about Hanukkah, but Ben is obsessed with Santa Claus and doesn't really care, and every single time he tried to tell the story, it would just get interrupted. So Ross thought that he had to think of a fun way to try to get the story across. So he goes to the costume store and tries to find a Santa Claus one. But there was none. There was just an armadillo costume. So Ross walks into the room and he's like, hi, Ben. And Ben's like, who are you? And he's like, I'm the holiday armadillo, Santa's representative for all the southern states and Mexico. And Ben's like, where's Santa? And Ben just doesn't care. And so Ross keeps trying to sell him on the idea of Hanukkah. Ross goes, Ben, would you like me to tell you a story about Hanukkah? And Ben was like, yeah. And then, so he's like, a long time ago, there were these people called the Maccabees. And then in the middle of the story, Chandler walks in the room in a Santa Claus costume. And Ben is like, Santa Claus. And then Ross is like, what are you doing here, Santa? And then Chandler's like, what are you doing here, weird turtle man? And then Ross goes, you sent me here to teach Ben about Hanukkah, remember? And Chandler's like, what? And so Ben is like, Santa, did you bring me any presents? And so they're all talking about presents and everything. And then they try to tell the story of Hanukkah. And right when Ross is about to tell it again, when he goes, a long time ago, there were these people called the Maccabees. Joey walks in a Superman costume, and he's like, Merry Christmas! And then Ben's like, Superman? What are you doing here? It's just this whole big funny thing because they all keep coming in, and every single time Ross tries to tell the story of Hanukkah, he gets interrupted. And then, I love that episode. I think I'm gonna go watch it now, actually. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. I'm sorry if you think that I sounded gross. I've been dealing with it all day, and don't worry, my voice will go back to normal soon. Hopefully. Remember to click the subscribe button up here, leave a comment down below, and hit the thumbs up button on this video. On my channel, there are a ton more of my videos, and you can check out my last vlog of why I'm obsessed with Christmas. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!